Hey guys, welcome back to Revolution XRC. Welcome to the next part of this Boom Racing BRX02 Land Rover Series 288 kit build. In this part of the build, we are going to build the rear axle. For that, you'll need these two more leaf spring packs and the rear axle. This step covers step 8 in the manual. And before we continue on, I would suggest putting thread lock on the screws that hold the diff cover, or the third member, sorry. They're pretty loose, they don't have thread lock, so I would suggest using thread lock on it. From the factory, the diff gears are pretty well greased, so you can check them if you want, but I've checked them before and they're pretty well greased. But let's go ahead and thread lock the screws that we want. So the screws that you're going to want to thread lock are just these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 3 screws are just for decorative purposes only. Alright, now we are going to use or take out the leaves that we don't want to use and keep the ones that we do want to use. Alright, so now in the manual, the stock recommended setup is to use the largest spring and the second to smallest spring. But that was probably when it was intended for the BRX or Land Rover Series 3 body, or the pickup body. Since this is the Series 2 with the SUV, I will probably use the same thing I'm using in the front, which is the 2 larger springs. Coincidentally, my Series 3 is also using the 2 larger springs, front and rear, and it's been working just fine. So I'm going to stick with that for both the front and rear, the 2 larger springs. And we'll get rid of the small ones. Alright, now before we go ahead and put the leaf springs on, we'll need to clock the lockouts 10 degrees. So let's go ahead and do that. And each notch is 10 degrees, so just one notch. Right. So let's cut one notch. Stuck. Wait, that's worthless. I think that's good enough. There you go, that's what I want. Okay, let's wait. Alright, ready to put the leaves back on. Alright, and that completes the rear axle leaf setup, and that also completes this part of the build through. So thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the next part of this boom racing BRX02 Land Rover Series 288 kit build. Thanks for watching.